Yes, okay, guys, this is the end credits. Woohoo! I've done it. I'm successful in life. I've done it. Minecraft Java Edition. Whoa! Okay, I see the player you mean. Me has donut? Question mark. Yes, take care. It has reached a higher level now. It can read our thoughts. That doesn't matter. It thinks we are part of the game. I like this player. It played well. It did not give up. It is reading our thoughts as they were words on the screen. That is how it chooses to imagine many things, when it is deep in the dream of a game. Words make a wonderful interface, very flexible, and less terrifying than starting at the reality behind the screen. They used to hear voices before players could read. Back in the days when those who did not play called the players witches and warlocks, and players dreamed they flew through the air on sticks powered by demons. But what did this player dream? This player dreamed of sunlight and trees, of fire and water. It dreamed, it created, and it dreamed, it destroyed. It dreamed it hunted, and it was hunted. It dreamed of shelter. Ha! The original interface. A million years old, and it still works. But what true structure did this player create in the reality behind the screen? It worked with a million. Whoa! Yo, slow down! You've created a blah, in the blah. It cannot read that thought. No, it has not yet achieved the highest level. That it must achieve in the long dream of life, not the dream of a game. Does it know that we love it? That the universe is kind? Sometimes. Through the noise of its thoughts, it hears the universe. Yes. But there are times when it is sad, in the long dream. It creates worlds that have no summer. And it shivers under a black sun and takes its creation for reality. To cure it of sorrow would destroy it. The sorrow is part of its own task. Blah, I'm too far behind, okay. It reads, I thought, sometimes I do not care, sometimes I wish to tell them, this world you take, truth is merely, and I wish to tell them that they are some yes, and yet they play the game. But it would be so easy to tell them, too strong for this dream, to tell them how to live is to prevent them living. I will not tell the player how to live. The player is growing restless. I will tell the player a story, but not the truth. No, a story that contains the truth safely, in a cage of words, not the naked truth that they can burn over any distance. Give it a body, again. Yes, player, use its name. Me has donut. Player of games. Good. Take a breath now. Take another. Feel air in your lungs. Let your limbs return. Yes, move your fingers. Have a body again, under gravity, in air. Respawn the long dream. There you are, your body touching the universe again at every point, as though you were separating things, as though we were separate things. Who are we? Once we were called the spirit of the mountain, Father Sun, Mother Moon, ancestral spirits, animal spirits, jinn, ghosts, the green man, then gods, demons, angels, poltergeists, aliens, extraterrestrials, leptons, quarks. The words change. We do not change. We are the universe. We are everything you think isn't you. You are looking at us now, through your skin and your eyes. Then why does the universe touch your skin and throw light on you? To see you. Play with you. Player. No, once upon a time there was a player. The player was you, me has done it. Sometimes the thought itself human on thin crust of a spinning globe on a molten rock. Bro, this is so in depth. Sometimes the player dreamed it was lost in a story. Sometimes the player dreamed it was other things in other places. Sometimes these dreams were disturbing, sometimes very beautiful indeed. Sometimes the player woke from one dream into another, then woke from that into a third. Sometimes the player dreamed. It watched words on a screen. Let's go back. The atoms of the player were scattered in the grass, in the rivers, in the air, in the ground. A woman gathered the atoms. She drank and ate and inhaled. The woman assembled up the player in her body. And the player awoke from the warm dark of the mother's body into the long dream. And the player was a new story, never told before, written in the letters of DNA. And the player was a new program, never run before, generated by source code a billion years old. And the player was a new human, never alive before, made from nothing but milk and love. You are the human, the story, the program, the human, made from nothing but milk and love. Let's go further back. The 7 billion atoms of the planet's body were created, long before the game, in the heart of a star. So the player, too, is information from a star, and the player moves through a story which is force, information, blah 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 blah, who inhabits a universe created by Shush. Sometimes the player created a small private world that was soft, warm, and simple. Sometimes hard, cold, and complicated. Sometimes it built a model universe in its head. Flocks of energy moving through electrons, protons, sometimes planets, stars. Sometimes believed it was a universe that was made of energy. Blah, blah, blah. You are the player, reading words. Shush. Sometimes the player reads lines of code on a screen, decoding them into words, decoding the words into meaning, decoding the meanings into feelings, emotions, theories, ideas. And the player started to breathe faster and deeper and realized it was alive. It was alive. Those thousands of deaths had not been real. The player was alive. You are alive. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the sunlight that came through the shuffling leaves of the summer trees. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the light that fell from the crisp night sky of winter. With a fleck of light in the corner of the player's eyes, maybe a star of a million times mass of the sun, boiling its planets in plasma in order to blah 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 blah. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through zeros and ones, through the electricity of the world, through the scrolling on a screen at the end of a dream, and the universe said, I love you. And the universe said you had played the game well. And the universe said everything you need is within you. And the universe said you are stronger than you know. And the universe said you are the daylight. And the universe said you are night. And the universe said the darkness you fight is within you. And the universe said the light you seek is within you. And the universe said you are not alone. And the universe said you are not separate from every other thing. And the universe said you are the universe tasting itself, talking to itself, reading its own code. And the universe said, I love you because you are love. What on earth? Anyways. And the game was over. The player woke up from the dream. And the player began a new dream. And the player dreamed again, dreamed better. And the player was the universe. The player was love. You are the player. Wake up! Wow, that's cool. It's a lot of words. Minecraft. Head of Minecraft. Helen Chiang. Head of Stockholm Studio. Eureka. Oljard. Design. Chief Creative Officers. Jins Bergstad, Sax Ferguson. Game Directors Agnes Larson. Mons Olsen. Creative Director Jesse Merriam. Magnus Medfors. Torfi Franz Olofsson. Principal Design Director Craig Lay. Where did he lay? Principal Design Manager Michael Harnich. Lead Game Designers Rob Poersk. Robin V. Vincent. Game Designers Art Usher. Brandon Pierce. Christian Berg. Cole Phillips. Corey Schwelk. Henry Knyberg. Laura de Lawrence Garcia. Matthew Gatland. Michael Stagnita. Mir Vaknin. Steve Enos, Todd Pang, Narrative Director, Kevin Grace. Narrative Director? What? Minecraft? Narrative Designer, Kelsey Howard. Design Manager, Robbie Offram. Programming, a lot of people. Chief Technology Officer, well, there's two of them, Michael W. Wilbacher. Mike Carlson. Head of Service and Ops Engineering, Vince Curley. Head of Game Engineering, Asa Bredin. Head of Creative Platform Engineering, Jason Cahill. Director of Franchise Quality, Matthew Ng. Technical Director, Christopher Ostlund. Daniel Johansson. Jeff McCune. Jushpring Zong. Lawrence M. Sanchez 2. Michael J. Ott, Nathan Adams. Oh, that's cool. Lead game developers Andrew Maher, Gary McLaughlin. Wow, that's a lot of names. Jacob, James S. Yarrow. Whoa, game developers Alex Couch, Inside Global Incorporated, Adrian Thompson, Alex Green, so many Alexes, Alexander, Aaron, Benny, Billy, Brian, Chad, Cody, Daniel, David, Eric, Ethan, Felix, Frederick, Georgie, Harold, Isaac, Jackek, Jackek, yeah, James, Jimmy, Johannes, John Philip, John, Jose, Joshua, Juliana, Christopher, Lily, Marcio, Mauricio, that's probably Mauricio, Marco, Martin, Michael, Nahi, Nicholas, Nile, Oscar, Pavel, Peter, there's it, Petter, Pontus, Puya, Scene, Stefan, Timur, Virgilio, Junior, Blones, William Harmon. Okay, lead UI developers, Eric, Oleg, Paulo, UI developers, Daniela, Fernando, Marlon, Oscar, Rasmus, Richard, Vitali, Tim, Winfei, Matthew, Patrick, Andrew, launcher developers, lead architects, Greg and Peter, architects, Dom, Robert. I wonder how much more they're lead Bedrock software developers. Oh, I don't care about Bedrock. Bill, Brian, Chad, Craig, stay in. I'm not talking to anyone. I'm reading the credits. We're on to the names. There's a lot of credits. Henry, Jamie, John, Jonas, Mark, Maxime, Michael, Nathan, Nicholas, Shane, Steve, Tyler. Bedrock software developers, AJ, Fairfield. Aaron, Adrian, Afez, Alex, Alexander, Amy, Andrew, Andy, Anna, Anthony, Austin, Ayana, Chris, Curtis, Dan, Dana, Daniel, David, Declan, Dimitri, Drew, Dylan, Emily, Eric, Evelyn, Garrett, Hector Lilianos, 3, Hector, Joffer, Jake, Jason, Jeff, Jason, John, Jonathan, Joseph, Kari, Kento, Kirby. Oh, this guy's name is Kirby. Kirby Duncan. That's cool. Wonder who's Duncan on. Kristen, Larry, Liang, Lauren, Lucas, Lucy, Matt, Michael, Mitchell, Molly, Nicholas, Paul, Radha, Robert, Ryan, Taylor, Tristan, Wes, Will, Yosh, Ying, Zane, lead web developers, Joel, Mark, Realm software engineers, Nicholas, Roman Timerson, lead system engineers, Robert, Par, Sirgak, Zangwa, service software engineers, Alexandre, Andres, Anders, Astrid, Austin, Corey, Dan, Emily, Eric, Campus, Hendrik, Jahmai, John, Jonas, Kanita, Khalil, Maxim, Mongol. Oh, that guy's name is Mongol with a very long last name. Maria, Martin, Matt, Michael, Mike, Nicholas, Nico, Patrick, Peter with 2 T's, Rick Payne, Simon, Stefan, Theodore, engineering managers, Erica, Giulio Mack, Maestrelli. Lai. His name is Lai Fujita. Martin. Ooh. Audio director, Samuel. Sound designers, Daniel, Johan, Kevin, Peter, Rostislav. Music composed by Daniel Rosenfeld, Kumi Tanioka, and Lena Rain. To get hit by a car. Visual arts. Art directors Andy Daniel Kim. Telemachus. Victor. Lead artists Jasper, Joel, Michael, Ryan. Artists Elisa, Andrea, Chi, Claire, Dylan, Aaron, Florian, Jacob, Jan, Jay, Kaylee, Kirk, Linus, Mariana, Mark, Patrick, Peter, Richard, Sarah. Oh, that's cool. 3D artists Brendan and Christian. Graphic artists Matthias Grom. Graphic designers Adrian Leon, Dalila Copeland, Javier. Motion graphic designers Brandon, Lauren, and Ruddy. Animators Patrick, art manager Samir. Production Deanna Hearns. Head of game production John Thornton. Head of Minecraft China Travis Howland. Head of business engineering Ryan B. Cooper. Head of games Sarah Jensen Bach. Head of creator marketplace Aaron J. Buckley.